Today we are very excited to be interviewing Bridgette, who works as a PCA in a nursing home. A PCA helps care for and supports people in their everyday lives. We are looking forward to learning more about Bridgette's job, her experiences, and what it's like working in aged care.
What skills do you need a PCA?
So to be a PCA, I think you need patience. You need to be calm, and that's about it really. You learn a lot of the stuff on the job. You got to be caring as well.
What is the funniest phase do at work?
Well, there's one resident who tells a lot of jokes. So every day he's got a different joke to tell. So that's usually pretty funny if you can find him.
But how's your job?
Sometimes when people are forgetful, it's hard to remind them that they have to have a shower or eat dinner and things like that. So convincing them that they haven't done that already is probably the hardest part of the job.
Did you study?
To be a PCA, you usually do a Certificate 3, but I was doing a Bachelor of Nursing, so I was studying when I started working as a PCA.
How do you work as a team?
In the aged care, there's lots of different people with jobs that work together. So there's doctors, there's nurses, there's lifestyle and wellness coaches. So everyone has to be able to communicate with each other and look out for the resident, put the resident first. So that's how we work as a team. It depends on the person. So sometimes you can just give them a little bit of space and they can calm down, and then they can tell you what they're upset about later. But most of the time you can just talk to them and ask them what they're dealing with or what you can help them with, and that sometimes helps.
What do you find rewarding about your job?
So being a PCA is actually a very rewarding job because you get to interact with the elderly people on a regular basis, and they're helping them stay independent. Also interacting with their family is always very rewarding as well.
And what activities do the residents love doing and love the most?
So there's actually quite a lot of activities that go on in the aged care in the afternoon. So there's knitting. Only a few people like going to knitting. Bingo. People love bingo. That's a popular one. There's letters and numbers, which is like math and that kind of stuff. And then there's also just throwing the balloon around. So there's a lot of different things that they enjoy.
With the bingo, do you get to call out the letters and numbers, or do you just stand there and watch?
Well, that's the lifestyle area. So there's a different team that look after that. So yeah, they're calling out the letters and the numbers, and usually I'm there just helping people remember where to put their little, I don't know what it's called.
How do you care for people with dementia?
There's a few different degrees of dementia. So sometimes people are just a little bit forgetful. So that's easy, you can just reassure them. But then there's also people who don't know where they are, or so letting them know that, they're safe and their family know that they're here. And sometimes you can even call their family if they're feeling overly stressed about it, and that usually helps.
What would you like to be best remembered for when you die?
Probably being a good family member. Hopefully all of my family remember me, and being a good mum would be a good one, a good wife. But yeah, family I think is probably the most important thing.
You being in a nursing home, right? How do you support your residents to stay independent? So
doing things like encouraging them to do things on their own that they can do. So if they can brush their own teeth or feed themselves.
Oh, so it's not just activities?
No, it's looking after them for doing all of their care needs for the whole day. But yeah, in activities as well. So in bingo, if they can look at the numbers themselves, then that encourages them to be independent.
So what are the most common rules in a nursing home?
For safety, it would be making sure you know how people can mobilise themselves, so if they can walk or if they need a wheelchair, or how they do that so that you can assist them to get from point A to point B.
So I assume it's pretty common for everyone in a nursing home to have a wheelchair.
Well, a lot of them have at least a walker, or some can walk by themselves, or they have a point stick or a walker or a wheelchair. So it's important to know like which ones they need to use so that they don't fall over, because there's a lot of people who fall over in aged care, and then when you get injured when you're old, it's hard to recover.
What are your favourite Disney movies?
My favourite Disney movie. I like a lot of Disney movies, but my favourite one would definitely have to be The Lion King.
Okay.
What's your favourite Disney movie?
My favourite Disney movie, I like Moana.
Oh yeah, good one.
I like Lion King. That's
Yeah.
really cool. And Tangled.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
a cool one.
Yeah.
Question, you like it? Pets.
Oh, do I have any pets?
Yeah.
I do. I have a puppy.
Ooh,
Her name is Phoebe,
oh, that's cute.
and she is maybe like 8 months old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you invite to dinner and why?
Probably invite John Lennon to dinner. He's from the Beatles. He'd probably have some good questions. I mean, he would have some good answers to questions.
Would you cook or would you order food?
I would probably cook. It would be a lot of pressure, but I feel like I could cook something.
Would you make dessert or buy dessert?
See, I'm not very good at making dessert, so maybe I would buy dessert.
What would you buy?
Have you had pistachio ice cream?
I've heard it, I haven't tried it.
I think I would buy some pistachio ice cream.
What does a day at work look like for you?
So usually I do the afternoon shift, so I get there at like 3 p.m. and then most of the residents are at an activity, and then they'll come back and it'll be dinner time at 5, and then after that we'll try and help everyone go back to their rooms and get changed into their pyjamas and stuff like that. But some of them will stay up and watch TV, and then usually we just hang out, do whatever they want to do until they go to bed. I finish at 9 p.m.
If you could name your baby after a Lion King character, who would it be?
Well, actually, we were thinking of naming him Kovu, but I don't know, what do you think? Do you think Simba would be better?
Yeah.
Yeah? Maybe we'll put Simba at the top of the list. It's a good question.
How do you stay calm in stressful situations?
Well, it's not always easy to stay calm in stressful situations, but I
No,
think
it's not.
Yeah, I think if you take a deep breath and rely on things that you've been taught, then it makes it easier to get through a stressful situation.
Why is it important to be kind?
I think it's important to be kind because you never know what someone else is going through, and so it's good to always be nice just in case they're having a bad day. And you want people to be nice to you, so I think it works in both directions.
What is one activity that you see while you're working that you go, gee, I wish I was involved in that?
Everything they do in the art room, so I don't really go in the art room very often, but they do a lot of painting and knitting and creative things in there, and they always look like they're having a lot of fun. So I think that would be my answer.
A lot of people think PCA is just changing people, helping people with their eating, feeding them. What's something people don't actually realise about your job?
Yeah, it is a lot of like hands-on work, like you said, but I think majority of the time you're actually just having a chat with them. So there's a lot of time where you're just sitting there and doing something that they want to do, like watching TV or just having a conversation, asking them how their day was, and just actually talking, like having a conversation. So I don't think many people know that that's probably what I spend most of my day doing.
What's your favourite topic to talk about?
Usually whatever they want to talk about. Football's a good one, if they watch football, or their grandkids, or their like family members.
How do you look after yourself after a busy day at work?
I usually will hang out with my dog, so get lots of cuddles. Mostly when I get home, she's very excited, so run around and chase her for a little bit. And then watch TV, relax, cook something nice for dinner. Just let the day go.
Thank you so much, Bridgette, for speaking with us today and answering all our questions. We really enjoyed learning more about your job and the important work you do.